here at the Chabads Children of Chernobyl event, and you have a company called Marquis Jet, right?
Correct.
All right. What is Marquis Jet, though?
Marquis Jet sells private aviation 25 hours at a time. It's very simple. It's like a Starbucks card of private aviation.
Okay, and you do a lot of nice things for children. Actually, I think we interviewed you out at something with, what was her name? Albert Einstein.
You did.
That was it. Thank you for reminding me. I couldn't remember. But it was for children. Christy Brinkley.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Christy's a good friend.
Oh, okay. And you did a nice thing there. So what is it about children?
Well, I'm going to defer that one to my wife, Shoshana.
Okay.
Children are our future. You can't not help them.
Okay.
Anytime there's an institutional cause that is helping kids, whether it's domestic or it's global, like Children of Chernobyl, no is really not in the vocabulary. It's how do I help and what can we do? And when we were tapped by Nancy Spielberg this year to be involved, we've known this charity for 10 or 12 years. She asked us to step in. She asked the Damons, Matt and Lucy, to come in and help out this year. And we both signed up and said, let's get some more children out of Chernobyl and into safety.
Have you been over to a mission? Have you seen actually the children being taken from that area?
The closest we've been to the mission is watching it on YouTube.
Okay, well, obviously you're passionate about it.
Yeah, listen, the mission is in our heart, and as the Talmud says, if you save one person, you save the whole world.
How are you involved? Besides having a lovely daughter and lovely sons and family that care about this.
I'm filled with disbelief. I am. I'm not involved. I mean, I hear all of this. It's like a dream. I mean, she's doing what? She's having the Children of Chernobyl thing this year. I'm stunned.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing. But each year you seem to be stunned and you're supportive.
I'm always stunned. It's the story of my life.
Your children are very...
The miracles of my life are incredible.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Nancy, how are you? How's it coming?
Great. It's going great. I mean, we're thrilled. This is, these are tough times. And with tough times, we also sold out. And same as last year, which was really tough. So, we're very grateful that we have supporters that stick with us and that understand the cause. And when a child's life is in danger, there is no other reason. There's no place to put your money but to save a child. That's all that matters. I can say that, of course, because I'm wearing somebody else's diamond necklace, because I don't put my money like that.
Yeah, I remember you had a tremendous auction inside, right?
Yes, we have a great auction. We have very cool things. So we have a walk on roll to Entourage and a week in LA with all kinds of cool stuff. We have... Go to the Milky Way. My mama will feed you. She'll schmooze with you. We have great vacation. Four Seasons gave me the ultimate package in Thailand. Of these, they've got like 4 different resorts there, from these magnificent tents where you go elephant driving and Thai cooking. So I'm like thrilled with that. Lots of jewels, furs, cool stuff.
Good stuff. Let me ask though, Chernobyl was quite a long time ago. So the concern is still here. Obviously, that's why you're here. And why? Why is it still here? The children are still affected?
Well, when you have a nuclear disaster, you can count on having the area, it's just not fit for, there's no food, no water, the air, it's all still contaminated. The radiation does not go away. There's some isotopes that actually have a half-life of 47,000 years. So if you can imagine what we have done to that area, and the children who are the most susceptible, because young beings, because their growth is affected by the radiation more, they are the ones that are more susceptible. Those kids do not have sources for clean air, food, water, milk that does not glow in the dark. So, the only thing you can do is get them into a clean and healthy environment. And it's just as much a problem today as it was. And we're almost 25 years, and this doesn't go away.
It'll be 60 years for Hiroshima coming up. And we've been doing a concert for 25 years on nuclear, and we've been doing something with Ted Turner and his nuclear concern.
Right.
I'd like to invite you to be on our show. It's called Universal Peace Day. It's the 25th anniversary. We do it with Peter Yarrow.
Wow.
About nuclear. We're very passionate
wow.
about nuclear
Let me know.
Okay.
Listen, I live in Riverdale. I live with Indian Point in my backyard. So, I don't know what the evacuation plan is if God forbid, somebody sits on a switch and something goes wrong, and it's a concern that we all have to, these are very dangerous toys. So we need to know how to handle this because we're changing our children's futures.
You've been involved with this organization, I believe, 11 years.
Is that right?
right?
Yeah, maybe so.
That's
You probably know more than I. Yeah.
That's what the record says.
Yeah.
And you've been at some missions, right? You have actually gone and seen children?
There are kids in Israel. There's a place called Kfar Chabad, which is City of Chabad in Hebrew. And I visited there a couple of years ago. And it was really stunning what the children that I met and the stories that I heard and the smiles that I saw.
Well, what is it about this organization? I mean, 11 years, I know you have a humanitarian heart, but to stick with an organization for all this time.
Yeah, well, as long as there are kids who are suffering and nobody's doing anything about it. See, it's a very complex thing, this kind of pollution that happened, and no one cleaned it up. And sometimes the results don't appear until many years later, hence, with thyroid cancers and things like that. So I had done this movie called Chernobyl, The Final Warning, and after that I came away with all this information, with all the understanding of the suffering that was happening within that area. And I thought about the children wanted to do something, and quite one of those fortuitous things, this organization called me during that time and said, "Would you help us out?" And I said, I'd be delighted to do that. So it's a marriage of need.
Well, thank you for doing it. And you have a marriage with movies also?
Yes.
Forever?
Yes, I do.
You're going to keep working?
That's it. An actor, they can always, right to the last breath, you can be acting. Do you know what I mean? They can need somebody who's still in the bed. That's it, okay. All right, is it going action? Action, what can I do? I'll just stay here.